One.
You're watching Sipping Off the Cuff on TequilaAficionado.com. I'm Alex Perez.
I am Mike Morales here in chilly San Antonio. It's down to 41 degrees tonight.
41.
Yeah, Texas is, I guess, the weather here is unusual. 2 weeks ago, we're running our air conditioner, and from one day to the next, it just drops. So
Wow.
welcome to the polar vortex. Um, but
Is that what you're calling it?
we got some stuff that's going to warm you up, right? We've got Mestizo Mezcal.
Mezcal.
I love the name. I love how they figured out the name. For those of you who follow us on Tequila Aficionado, you have probably already read or seen the article that we did with Arturo Palencia. He's one of the partners in the importation of Mestizo. It's himself and a gal, Jessica Rossman, and they're both. She's based in Las Vegas, and I believe he's based in Austin. Texas, and great guy. You can catch our interview with him. We did some video pieces as well about the story of Mestizo. It turns out that Arturo, when he was in college in Mexico City, was involved with the launching of Fat Ass Tequila. If you guys remember Fat Ass, it had all the nice models, the Kim Kardashian style models, where a lot of tongue in cheek.
It's
And
funny. I never saw that here in LA.
I saw a lot of it online. I saw I never well, of course I was living in New Mexico at the time, so I don't think I ever saw the tequila there either. But my understanding was, if you follow us on the article, you'll get a little inside information on how he helped his friends import the tequila or get it into the United States. And I believe it was primarily in Texas at the time, and then it kind of fell off the face of the earth. Uh, Rumor has it that they want to bring it back up again, and maybe Arturo may or may not play a role in that. But in the meantime, we've got a really this is a mezcal that's it's a 40 alcohol by volume, so it's a good gateway mezcal. And we've already had a couple of those, Alex. We've done El Silencio, we've done Sacrificio. This is our
There's an
third.
age proof.
Yes. The 40 ABV is 80 proof, which is traditionally what tequilas are at, and most other um spirits. But with mezcal, we generally get them higher.
Right.
Uh, but anyway, they have an interesting process. My understanding is that they are working with a fourth generation mezcal producer, and they continue using the same techniques to produce mestizo that the family has done for 300 years.
Wow.
So
Now this is Espadin,
yes,
right?
it's Espadin,
Espadin.
and
Espadin. Yeah.
yeah. As a matter of fact, I thought it was really cool. We when we had been given uh, some of these gourds that traditionally you use for drinking mezcal. This one's from our guys at Sombra, which we've also had here on the show this year. Um, and Arturo was nice enough to hand me one that says Mestizo.
Cool.
And mezcal doesn't have its own glassware like tequila does, but we're using the Riedel glasses, and I may or may not use my gourds just for flavor's sake. You poured some, didn't you, Alex? You got
I
some
sure
on
did.
yours. Did you
So
see
we're trying.
bubbles?
Yeah,
Did you?
I did see bubbles.
I saw bubbles
I know
too.
you love bubbles. We
Yes.
are trying the Joven, which typically Joven is different from a Joven tequila,
Right.
especially
Uh,
when it comes to color.
Joven is the unaged, directly from the still. They consider it. They call it a Joven. Um, and this is also an award winner, Alex. In 2013, it won awards at the San Francisco World Spirits Competition, and I think this is a gold medal winner, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it is. It's actually
Yeah,
double gold.
double gold.
Double gold, yeah.
Yeah, so this is this is definitely a brand that merits some look and some value to it. I like the fact that the liquid's very pristine. You know,
It
nice
is.
legs on that
Got a
too, man.
beautiful color. It's actually shiny.
Yeah,
That's
it's
oh,
shiny.
Yeah, it's like a platinum, which is really
Yeah,
strange.
that's exactly it. It's a platinum
What's the color?
look to it. You know, it comes with
That,
these guys have some great shelf talkers and POS. They're young people, and they have, like I say, they have a wonderful story together. So
ooh,
if you want to check them out, you can find Mestizo Mezcal, the article we wrote about them on tequilaaficionado.com. Look it up, and you'll get an inside track on where they come from. Um, the flavor notes, they've got flavor notes on these shelf talkers, Alex.
awesome. Well,
Yeah.
got beautiful, beautiful legs on this,
Wow.
and
What a great
the nose,
nose.
yes,
Oh man.
the nose is now for you tequila drinkers. If you're venturing into mezcal, it's very different.
Hmm.
Um, you can tell with a different type of agave, and at the same time, you have the smoke. But this is not overpowering at all. Just got
Not in this case.
a nice kiss of smoke, I would call it.
Yes. It does smell a little bit more uh, traditional. It's you and I have had some what I will call, what we will term gateway mezcals. Anything at 80 proof, and really 80 proof, because mezcals don't come any less than that. They obviously come higher in most cases. But I really like the smoke, the pronounced smoke that we get on this one.
Yeah,
And there's some fruitiness of there's a like a floweriness on the very top there somewhere.
yeah. You have floral, definitely some aromatic floral characteristics, and it's almost like berries to me, like
Yeah,
really tart berries.
yeah. The beautiful thing about mezcal that I like, if you've been tasting tequilas for so long, and some of them are, because of the processing or the diffuser or whatever they're doing with it, the over distillation, you have to really dig to get some stuff out of it. Not with these mezcals. It comes right up to meet you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
Wow, very nice.
It's got the retro nasal on it is very wet earth. You know, it is really traditional. You can sense that I love having spoken with Arturo. Their journey on where they went to find this distiller. I'll read you some of the information here that they've got. Yeah, it's they don't hide anything. They give you the whole background, where they come from. It is Espadin, as we said, uh, and traditionally made. There we go. The Joven. It's a delicate, smoky flavor with sweet, flowery, spicy notes, and it does have a long finish. It does, that's a
That's
characteristic of a good mezcal, is the finish, and that, not just in the back of your throat, but that warm fuzzy on the way down. Uh, and I think, yeah, um, you can find these guys on Facebook and also Twitter, so they do the social media as well. They're very, like I said, they're young people, both of them, and it's refreshing to see. This is a tough business, and to see some young people
yeah.
involved in bringing in a mezcal. I even asked Arturo why they switched from tequila to mezcal, and simply for him it was bringing in a quality product at an affordable price. And I guess I also asked him why the 80 proof. And I guess they had done like a focus group. They had taken samples to trusted tasters, within his circle and their circle, and they just decided that 80 proof was where it was at. Um, I would say that
You
this is
got
a, what's that?
usually you've got like a 96 or so.
Yeah, 47 ABV.
Yeah, all their whole line is 40 ABV.
Yeah, the whole line is at 40, which is a real challenge, I think, for a real master distiller because he's so used to amping it up. Um,
So
and later on, maybe in the other tastings, I'll share something with you that we had that Germán Gonzalez was here at our headquarters in San Antonio. We had a good time interviewing him about
awesome.
his line of tequila. He's a wonderful guy, and he had some really good insights on what how a master distiller thinks. And so I'll share that maybe in the next couple of segments that we do. But what do you think, Alex? I mean, give me your impression on this. This is really a traditional tequila
It's a
mezcal?
traditional tequila. You know, I'm really enjoying it. It's a great sipper. You know what this mezcal has done for me? It's opened up my appetite.
Are you
Uh,
hungry now?
I'm hungry.
Well, I mean that's
So
what
I can, and not
generally
only
that.
that, but I'm thinking of the food pairing with this, which is
Okay.
kind of interesting. Uh,
Um,
it's you know, it's dry at the end on my palate.
yeah.
Um, and believe it or not, I'm thinking fish for some reason. How this would go well with you know something even smoked or some white fish.
Like,
I
well, you mean like a salmon or something like that?
no, I'm more of a white fish. You know how you can barbecue fish,
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
but wow, really appetizing.
It's really it's beautifully done. And again, I can't say enough uh, um about the Arturo and his partner
Wow.
Jessica and how they've really put this together. What I want to do is I bear with me here because I am going to look
I'll
and
tell you
tell
what this
you
is.
I'll tell you exactly what area of Oaxaca oh, there we go. The
Santiago Mazatlan.
Santiago Matatlan. Thank you. You beat me to it. Look at that. Uh,
It's got really refined earthiness to it.
that's really what I get out of it. It's the earthiness, and like I say, you don't have to dig for it. It comes right up and meets you.
Right. And it's not, I'm not talking dirt. It's just real
The
appetizing,
right.
natural earthiness.
It,
Well,
it's
it's very good.
it's not the it's not the when we say earthiness, we don't mean like you say dirt or even wet cement like what we get in tequila, and that's a this is a totally different. For those of you who have had mezcals before, you especially traditional ones, this one doesn't really lose anything by coming in at a lower ABV, and that's what surprises me and impresses me about the gentleman that they're using and the family that they're working with, that they really kept it. It does really taste traditional, and you know what? I would love to taste this at a higher ABV. Personally, if it's this good at 40, can you only imagine what it's like at 46, 47, 48
Oh,
ABV?
yeah.
Wow. What do you think, boss? Brands of Promise?
I think I will nominate for Brent's
I
Promise.
think so too.
Most definitely.
I think this is really worthy of finding. Again, it's probably a little bit more pronounced than some of your other gateway mezcals, but that's okay. If you really want to show people what a mezcal eventually evolves into, start with this one because this one is really it's not as soft as some of the other ones the other at 40 ABV that we've had. Um, and just it's like I say, it's just very well done, very well done.
Very good.
So
Excellent.
that's
Brandon
our
Promise.
brand of promise. That's our take on Mestizo Mezcal Joven. I'm Mike Morales.
I'm looking forward to the other ones. I'm Alex Perez. You've been watching Sipping Off the Cuff on tequilaaficionado.com. And as always, sip wisely.